Airline Manager for Best Planes Part 2. So these are mid-range planes. We got the B737-700. It does 6,000 kilometers. It's pretty fast, 149 passengers, which is okay. Pretty fuel efficient for $4 million, which is obviously a decent price. I lost my place. That was the B737-400. Wow, there's a lot of planes in the game. The MD-90-30ER is a pretty good choice. All of these planes over here are pretty good. All these McDonnell Douglas. The B737-700 is going to give you better range, fewer passengers, good efficiency. The B737-800's got a good range, 7,000 kilometers, high passenger count, good fuel efficiency. So the B737-800 is a good choice in terms of aircraft. The MC-21-300 is good for passengers. When you have high passenger count, you make more money. However, you deplete the demand faster. So you really want to go for the longer range aircraft. Over here, we've got the DC-861, which has 6,000 kilometers, 210 passengers. That's a pretty good choice for an aircraft. The DC-871 is another good choice. The Tupolev, the range is a lot lower, more fuel efficient. These planes are all pretty good. The B757-300 is a decent plane, 243 passengers. These planes over here are all going to be pretty good. This one over here, the IL-62MK, has a 10,000 range. That means with a stopover, you can reach anywhere. 195 passengers is pretty good. But I would definitely take the DC-862. Has a similar range, more passengers. Now we got this Airbus. Has a short range. The B767 has a good range, good passenger count. The Airbus 340-200, I believe that these were very popular planes. They have a good range, good passenger count. The MAX 7, the MAX 8, the MAX 9, MAX 10, they're all good planes, but you're going to want to take the B737 MAX 10. It's a very good choice for aircraft. And the B787-8 is also a good long-range aircraft. The B76-300 is a good choice. The DC-863 and the 1015. DC-873. This one is the Aleutian 96-300. Great range, good speed, 300 passengers. Not that fuel efficient. The plane after it looks even better, the L1011-500. The DC-1030 is a good choice. Now we get up to the IL-96-400. This was the majority of my fleet. Every day I would try to buy one until my whole fleet was IL-96-400s. With a stopover, you can go anywhere on the map. 436 passengers, not so fuel efficient, but I made a lot of money. I believe it makes a couple million per day. I really don't remember. It's in the forums. I have my income. But this is a clear winner for the mid-range aircraft. These are all good airplanes coming down. You really won't have any problem with any of them. The B787-10 is pretty decent. The B747-400D has a high passenger count, 568, but the range is too low. 2,900 is just too low. You'll have to keep departing over and over and over again. You got to spend more money on marketing. You don't want to mix a short-range aircraft with a long-range aircraft because of your marketing cost. So then as you get down to the bottom, a lot of people like the A330-900neo, which is a pretty good choice because it's got a lot of passengers, good range, and it's fuel efficient. One of the more fuel efficient planes in the higher group. And the A380-800 is the best choice for aircraft in the game. All of my aircraft eventually were A380-800. Good range, high passenger count, high speed, moderate fuel efficiency. I did run a lot of Concords. They make decent income, but it only works if all of your aircraft are Concorde. And the reason why is because they get to the destination too fast, which means you have to buy more marketing because you only pay for marketing when you depart the plane. He might land after your marketing runs out, and then you might have to buy marketing just for a small number of Concords, which makes a waste of money. So you want to avoid the Concorde. Okay, so obviously the A380-800 is the best aircraft in the game, along with the IL-96-400, top mid-range aircraft. The MAX 10 is one of the top aircraft in the game. There's people that like the DC and the BAE. I don't think it matters so much. There's a lot of aircraft in this range that you can pick from. That I did cover in a previous video. The Airbus is usually good. The McDonnell Douglas is usually good. The Boeing is usually good. The ATR, a lot of the Tupolovs are good. And I flew the Caravelle and the CRJs in the lower range. Like this CRJ 900ER looks pretty good. Although this DC-7C probably brings in a lot of money. Okay, so that's my second video about the best aircraft in the game. If you have any questions or comments, please post below.